My name is Dévi, and this is Book Connoisseur. Today I have for you my January TBR right here, and so let's get into it. First book on my TBR for January is Twice Lost by Phyllis. Now this book is from McNally Editions. Absolutely beautifully made, beautiful covers. All of the stories are old. They're lost classics, that's what they call them. This one was published originally in 1960, and it's about a small English village where a girl goes missing. And I've already started reading it. This is a book I didn't finish last year. It's very creepy, sort of gothic. If you're into that sort of thing, this is for you. The second book on my January TBR is Casting Off by Elizabeth Jane Howard. You see that okay? Yeah. This is the fourth book in the Cazalet Chronicles, and I've been reading Cazalet Chronicles all of last year, and I absolutely love them. I'll tell you a little bit about the first book so I don't spoil the rest of them. The Cazalet Chronicles tells the story of a family. It starts between World War I and World War II, and they're a family with a mother and father. There are 4 children, 3 boys and a girl, or I should say 3 men and a woman, and their respective spouses and grandchildren, lots of grandchildren. And during the war, they're all living in the same estate in the English countryside called Home Place. Elizabeth Jane Howard has captured all of the characters so well. You really get attached to each one individually, and that's hard when there's so many characters. But yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing the series this year and hopefully finishing it. There's 5 books total in the Cazalet Chronicles. The next book on my TBR is Let Us Descend by Jesmyn Ward. This tells the story of Anise and her life on an American plantation, or I should say an American slavery. It's a very difficult book. I've already started it and I think I've cried twice. I'm not even 100 pages in. Essentially, it's also a story of mothers and daughters and passing down tradition and lore and skills that are helping Anise survive her situation. I've heard that it's a really incredible and heartbreaking book. There's a lot of difficult things that happen in this book, so just be mindful if you're easily triggered. The next book, which is a book I'm almost finished since I'm filming this a little bit late into January, and that is North Woods by Daniel Mason. Now this book was, I believe, a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize, and the premise of this book is it's about a house in western Massachusetts, which is along the east coast of the United States, and it tells the story of all of the inhabitants of this house. So the house is built by these 2 Puritans who escaped a colony and are now living, as lovers in this little stone house that they built themselves, and that's where it begins. And you see the evolution of this house, and I'm currently already through to the 1970s, and we've seen a lot of different characters come in and out of this house. And what's really interesting is how different each passage is told. Each passage has gripped me in a new way, and I think that it's really creatively done. But I'll get more into this when I post a review once I'm finished the whole book. And the last book for my January TBR is Chain Gang All-Stars by Nana Kwame Adjei-Brenyah. And I'll pop a little photo of it right here. It's set in a dystopian world. It is dystopian, but it's also a commentary on the American justice system and prison system and how unfair it is. Basically, people aren't given a chance. Once they're in, it's hard to get out. And if you don't have power, wealth, money, if you're not white, it's a very difficult system to escape, and the system is built against you. That's what this book is about. Prisoners can sign up to fight each other in to the death fighting matches, and in turn their prison sentence is reduced if they win, if they succeed. I'm reading this book on audiobook, but there are footnotes throughout the book about actual pieces of American history, so I maybe wouldn't recommend it on audio, even though the voices are fantastic. I probably would have preferred to have a hardback just so I could keep track of the footnotes a little bit better. But other than that, it's extremely graphic and gory, so if you're not into that, maybe isn't the book for you. Yeah, and that's my January TBR. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Leave me a happy face emoji in the comments if you made it this far, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!